Well, Brittany, with so much going on down at the Gulf of Mexico and Florida, I almost feel guilty that our weather here is so nice.
Yes,
you know?
especially after Helene just hit. A scary situation underway now, a Category 5 hurricane. I'll show you that track in just a second, but for us closer to home, things continue to improve. We have more sun, temperatures in the 60s and the 70s at 72 in Central Park. This is after we started out with clouds and showers, even a few thunderstorms with heavier rainfall. We're ranging in the 60s and the 70s. 70 in White Plains, Poughkeepsie 73, and over the upper 60s. On radar, most of the rain that's now moving around the Twin Forks, and that should clear within the next hour or so. After that, we stay mainly dry this afternoon. Things dry out, all thanks to a cold front that moves offshore. So for the rest of today, more sun and high temperatures climbing into the 70s. Later tonight, skies will clear, and that will allow our lows to fall down into the 40s and the 50s. So it's going to be chilly in some areas early tomorrow morning. Here are our main playmakers. This front moving offshore. Still looking at a few showers upstate, but most of that should stay out of our area. But the big story today, Hurricane Milton, now a Category 5 hurricane with max sustained winds near 160 miles per hour. If you look closely, you can see that well-defined eye. So the track, really no major changes in the location, still moving near the Yucatan Peninsula as a Category 5. As it approaches the west coast of Florida, it's going to encounter wind shear, and that will weaken it down to a Category 3. But this is still a dangerous major hurricane making landfall in between Cedar Key and Fort Myers. Max sustained winds near 125 miles per hour. It could move inland as a Category 3, a major hurricane, moving offshore and weakening Friday into Saturday, pushing away from the East Coast. Life-threatening storm surge is possible. The early call ranging from Crystal River all the way down towards Fort Myers, ranging from 5 to 10 to 12 feet. Make sure to stay tuned for any changes, because as they narrow down that location for landfall, some of those numbers could change. And rainfall totals on the higher end ranging from 5 to 8 inches, but some isolated spots could get heavier amounts. For us closer to home, mostly sunny and breezy, 74. Winds out of the northwest ranging from 12 to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, 54, clear skies. Still breezy at times in the 40s in some of the suburbs. By tomorrow, cooling down to 67, and we stay in the 60s through most of the work week. Look at Wednesday and Thursday, down to 63 to 65 degrees. Morning temperatures in the 40s and the 50s, and this weekend, 76 Saturday, by Sunday down to 71 with a mixture of sunshine and clouds.
Wow. A lot of good on our side of it. Meanwhile, we've really got our fingers crossed for everybody down in Florida as Milton heads that way.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Coming up on Eyewitness News, the Mets, they had a chance. They had a chance to bring a 2-0 series lead back to Queens. But you know what happened? I bet you know what happened. We're going to show you again, just to remind you when I come back.
That was heartbreaking. And New York City expands its curbside composting program. We'll show you how it'll change the way you toss out your garbage.
This Channel 7 AccuWeather report is sponsored by Orange County Tourism. Pick OCNY, the fresh state of mind.
We're here in Orange County, New York.
We just flew over West Point, and look at that.
This is incredible.
Eyewitness News is everywhere across the tri-state.
In Westbury, Upper West Side, Queens Village, Fort Lee, Park Slope, Union Square, Crown Heights, Inwood, Huntington, Harlem, Patterson, Bath Beach.
No one covers your neighborhood news like Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Right.